next to me drives away. She's gone. Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. This week, it's actually midweek. Obviously another week is just, the days have just vanished before my eyes. However, a few things have been happening. One being, 5 minutes ago, the most embarrassing thing happened to me. I was getting petrol and took off the little cap thing that hides your petrol little things, and it just straight up fell off. Full on just fell off and fell on the floor. I had to literally just push it back on, and I'm hoping and praying for the best that it won't just come flying off when I'm driving. So that was that. I'm not sure what we're going to do about that. The car's not even old, it's like not even 3 years old, and the petrol cap's fallen off, so that was embarrassing. What's also embarrassing is the state of my eyebrows. Well, you probably can't see because it's absolutely so bright, but they are so bushy. Basically, I never ever get my eyebrows done. Like, I've had them done once before, and that was nice, but I just didn't feel the need to pay for that service when I have the world's bushiest eyebrows, and they're obviously dark, and I just thought I don't need to have someone look at them. But the older I get, the greyer they are getting, not even joking. There is like little sprouts of grey in my eyebrows, so I thought let's just go to someone and get them shaped, get the little holes hopefully filled in, and just get a nice, better shape of eyebrow going. So that's what I'm going today. I'm hoping that they're not going to be too bushy. Like, the whole thing right now is a whole laminated fluffy brow type of thing, and that on me would just be like 2 massive caterpillars on my eyes, and that is like not the look I'm going for. So I said to the girl, I'm not wanting any like lamination or any like fullness added to them. I literally just want them to be normal but in a nice shape. So I'll show you obviously after what they look like, and hopefully I like them, and then hopefully it just gives me like a really nice natural eyebrow that I don't have to maintain. So when it comes to like the wedding and the honeymoon, they're just like there, and I don't need to like follow them in too much, things like that. Also, I made my first ever Facebook Marketplace purchase. Now, I have never ever shopped on Facebook Marketplace. It's just never crossed my mind. I just go straight online to look for things. So basically I was wanting like a little corner kind of planter stand type of thing to go in the hall. And as we know, my style is kind of a bit more traditional than modern. Couldn't find anything online. And then it just popped up on like recommend things on Facebook, and I thought I'm gonna look into this. So then I ended up chatting to the girl, measuring up, and it was perfect. So I've just collected it from the girl's house, and it looks great. It was 15 quid, so I'm going to take it in the house, try and style it up and see what it looks like. Hopefully it looks fine, but for 15 quid I cannot complain. But I know someone that will complain, and that's probably Darren Brown. Also, another thing that I'm wanting to try is, I don't know if any of you have seen, but it's like the stone ceramic pots that are extortionate. They come in different sizes, different colours and shapes, but for some reason they're so expensive. So I found a hack which I'm going to try. Basically you get black chalk paint and, is it bicarbonate of soda, I think? You mix them together and then you pat it on to any vase, and it's meant to give you the stone ceramic look. So I think I'm going to maybe go to a charity shop and find a cheap old vase, buy it, and try it out and see what it looks like. Well, I've had my eyebrows done. Oh goodness, look at the state of me, it's a bit windy today. They look so much better, like so much better. So I think I'm going to keep this up. I think I'm going to continue to get this done regularly as part of my beauty routine. Like, they look so much better. wonder if Darren will notice. Darren is actually in the house. I've just pulled up, so I'm not going to take in my Facebook Marketplace purchase because I'm just going to keep it a secret, and then I'll put it in its position and he'll probably never even notice that it's there once it's in. Please ignore the absolute state of me, but Darren has not left the house all day and I've been waiting for him to leave so I can go and grab my Facebook Marketplace purchase. So he's finally left and I've quickly ran out, brought it in, and it's perfect. Like, it fits the space perfectly. It's just absolutely perfect. There's a few little scuffs on it which I can use the same paint that I painted this console with, just to touch up, but let me show you. So as we know, I wanted to get a little thing for this little corner because the other one just was not the vibe, and it's just perfect. It's the perfect size. It fits this little space perfectly. So obviously it needs a little plant pot and some nice foliage, maybe a little diffuser down there or something. This one obviously isn't the vibe. This is not the same vibe, but it'll just be cute when it's like a nice rustic pot and some foliage. So from the front entrance, it's just perfect. So the real test will be when Darren comes home, if you'll notice it. In other news, our couch arrived. I didn't mention that. I've just been sitting on it, so it's a mess. And I obviously need to change the cushions because they just come with like the standard cushions with the same material and same colour, which that's also not the vibe. I need to get some new cushion covers. However, let me show you. It's hard to see in this light, but this is the space. Obviously the mirror will go, new table, telly will be on the wall, the art will be on the wall. But it's the perfect little size, little spot for walking around. New accent seat will have to be here. But yeah, it's just a really nice size. Once the new cushions are in, I'll get a little coffee table for here. I think I'll try and find a really slim coffee table, like side table to go here, maybe put a little lamp on it. Obviously the bike will go, and things like that, but it's perfect. It's like a really nice kind of tealy navy colour, and it's super soft and it's just so nice. So I've just been sitting here. Yes, I've just been sitting here enjoying it. I think once everything else is in, it'll look so much better. As I mentioned before, there's like a zillion different styles in here because it's like the old stuff is merging with the new stuff. But once the table's gone and it's more okay, different accent seat, obviously in that little area here, the mirror will go on. I'm going to get a nice open like glass shelf cabinet thing, and it'll just look a whole lot better, I think. But for now, I'm thoroughly enjoying having a couch in here. And the other one, they should be calling me tomorrow to arrange the delivery day. So hopefully by next week we should have both the couches in, which is very exciting. Good morning. This winter sun is literally juicing me every single day in this car, but it's fine. Today is actually a no makeup day, as you can tell. Hair back, no makeup. It is a productive day. It's Thursday and I usually like to give myself Thursday off because my mum looks after my niece, so kind of like to just treat Thursday as kind of like a day off, go run some errands, and then always pop in and just spend some time with them. So on the errand list today, I'm actually going to go to IKEA. So if you've been sticking around for the moving vlogs, we have religiously said that we don't want to buy any stuff from IKEA just because, based on our previous experiences, it doesn't stand the test of time. The quality for us just hasn't been there, so we kind of promised ourselves that we would not buy anything from IKEA. However, there is some little itty bits that I do want to pick up, and sorry, I actually have a very similar quote to a lady who's like 85 years old that just walked past. yeah, I want to just pick up some little itty bitty bits, like picture frames, maybe some throws. I'm going to try and see if there's like cushion covers for the cushions and things like that, and just kind of have a browse around and see what there is really. So I've grabbed myself a Starbucks for the trip to IKEA, and yeah, I'm just going to see what there is. As suspected, Darren did not notice that new bit of furniture in the hallway. It wasn't until like we were going to bed hours later he was like, "What is that?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't know." He's like, "Where did it come from?" I was like, "Oh, don't worry about it." He was like, "Okay." I also spent last night browsing online, and you know what, I just thought, screw it. I have a few things that I wanted to buy and I just bought them. So, inspo pic here of what I wanted to buy. A nice kind of glass cabinet, kind of console for the back of the kitchen. Browsed for ages, could not find anything under £800. Most of them were about the £1,000 mark, and I was like, what the hell? And I actually found a dupe on B&Q for £199. This one. Never ever thought to look for furniture or homeware in B&Q, so I was very surprised to see that they had one. So yeah, bought that, and then I also bought a nice kind of, you know those like kind of squiggly mirrors, not too squiggly, but just like not a straight oval or square, a nice kind of shaped one. So I bought one of them on a site called Vivenzi, maybe? Again in the sale, cue the pic. Got that for £69, so I had a nice little bargain buy last night. So yeah, off to IKEA to find whatever may be there. I'm kind of hoping to find maybe a little cheap console table just for the time being, maybe like a glass one, but we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to put on a podcast, drive there. I've been listening to the Davina McCall podcast on Stephen Bartlett, Diary of a CEO, and it's so interesting. Like, did not know Davina McCall was a drug addict, addicted to heroin, did not know that. Talked about her childhood, which was like quite traumatic. Her mum was just like crazy. So yeah, it's very interesting. So it's been a while since I've listened to a Stephen Bartlett podcast, but I think after this one I might scroll through, because he literally has hundreds and they're always a good kind of listen when you're driving somewhere. So I'm going to pop that on, drink my coffee, and I'll catch up with you if I buy anything in IKEA. I don't know if you can see that on the back. Darren is going to kill me. RIP to my life. Let's plan the funeral. Darren is going to kill me. IKEA turned out to be great. Like, got a coffee table, got tons of picture frames. I'm basically I got all black and then I got all wood. I'm going to see what looks best and then return the other ones. I'm going to like a really large gallery in the kitchen living space. I'll show you in my home. Got a vase, got a throw, got a couple cushion covers which I'll see, they might look a bit cheapy, but I'll see how they look. But yeah, pleasantly surprised. So I'm going to head into M&S now, see what they've got, grab some lunch, and then go off and see my little niece. I literally just opened the boot to put stuff in, and all 25 million of the frames just fell out onto the floor in the car park. Smashing and crashing, everyone's looking at me. I'm like, don't worry about me, it's fine. Thankfully none of them smashed, but I was like, God's sake. Not today, people, not today. On the plus, I actually forgot to say, when I paid for my IKEA stuff, I've had this card sitting in my purse for literally years. Like, years. I can't even remember the last time I shopped in IKEA. And it had a tenner on it, so that was a little win of the day. We are DIYing my gallery wall. I have got all the picture frames. I've got my marker, my nails, and my hammer. And I am DIYing this. Darren literally doesn't care. He came through and was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just gonna have paint. He's like, just make sure they're straight. He is past caring. So yeah, let's just see how this turns out. I've got a spirit level, I'm just doing it by eye, which I know is terrible, but I've got quite a good eye, so fingers crossed, pray for me. Let's see how we get on. This last one's a little bit squint, but I'm just going to nudge the nail a little bit and see. But I think that looks pretty good. Good morning, it's the next day. We're still doing barefaced hair back because it is just another productive day. And Nicole's dancing around behind me. Anyway, I just thought to quickly jump on as I do this little thing with my candles, and everyone's probably well aware of this little trick, but if not, Cole, why are you dancing? But yeah, if you're not aware, basically any good candle, so this is my candle that I got when I got engaged, so it was from my sister-in-law, and it's got like the map of Venice and our the date we got engaged and stuff like that, so I don't want to bend it, I want to keep reusing it. So basically, when the candle is at the very end, I just pour boiling hot water in it and then let it dry, and then that is just like all the leftover residue wax from the top, and then you basically just like pop it out. It all goes right to the top, and then you get a nice clean, it all just comes out in honour. I think it's actually genius. And then you've got a nice, fresh, clean pot just to put like another, maybe like a small pillar candle in, or a tea light, and just keep reusing your nice little candles. And then that's the base. So I'll give that a little wash out, and then it's just reusable. So yeah, that's that. I thought I'd show you the kitchen area in the daytime because it's been dark when I've been showing and the colours are a bit off. So let me show you. So as we know, I went to IKEA yesterday. I got some alternative cushion covers, which are like £8. Got this throw. These are just cushions that we had in the bedroom, but just to kind of like bring in the more natural tones of the room. Obviously that table will be oak, so I feel like the brown will tie things in nicely. Obviously the frames are up. Cole's checking out the new coffee table built by yours truly. You okay there? Yeah, I just picked this up from IKEA. 50 quid I thought was absolutely perfect. So I'm very excited to style this up. I've actually sold this seat now. This is going today. So I'll get a new one in the meantime. This obviously to go on the wall. And I'm going to need to order the prints for in here. Now, ideally I wanted to find frames where the border was thicker, so the print was actually smaller, because I feel like it would be too much having prints all at that size. So basically what I'm going to do is order A3 prints, but print a white border and just have the image maybe like this size. I feel like that will look a lot better, and I'm just going to have like candid family pics in black and white. Not too posy, just like nice candid ones of the kids, family and things like that. So that's the plan for up there. I've also just quickly styled this up with the old books from the kitchen. I'm going to need to get some more because I quite like that vibe, and just some larger rustic foliage that I had kicking around. And personally, I love it. Do you love it? I think it's fine, so I'm fine to keep that as is. That is pretty much the haul now complete. One thing that has arrived, which I'm very excited about, it is my new leaflets for RPC. Basically, I'm going to start distributing leaflets to like wedding dress shops, so when like brides say yes to the dress they get a little welcome pack, and I have a few wedding shops that balance you there. Ooh. I have a few wedding shops that have said that they would like to stock my leaflets, so I ordered, well, designed some and ordered a whole bunch, and I think this is them. Oh, they're tiny. Oh, they look so cute though. Yeah. Ta-da! They're a bit smaller than I thought, but I mean, it is what it is. So you open up, ta-da! Oh, I'm super chuffed with them actually. Everything's legible as well, which is great. So basically, obviously the outer, this is like the story of like the background of RPC and like background skills and graphic design, etc. This little flap is the process, so how the process works. The back page is just like info on get in touch, and then like the awards that I've won and things, and then open up fully. This is kind of like a double page spread on like my services, printing techniques, some examples, and then the 3 different options of services I offer. So yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. So I have a whole bunch, literally I think I ordered 300. So I'm going to get them packaged up. I'm going to contact some more suppliers and just really get my name out there. This year I am focusing on like marketing to an extent, but also just like attending more like wedding open days, really putting myself out there. I'm going to start contacting more wedding venues, seeing if I can be their sole supplier and their like recommended list and things like that. This year I mean business, literally, so that's exciting. That's made my day. Can we guess what today is? It's rugby day, and I have been cooling the refreshments for when we score. And I was kind of wondering what jacket to wear, but then I thought, let's just wear my skiing jacket, because it has this perfect little pocket there and on the other side, because you're not allowed to take handbags into the stadium anymore. So it's perfect, a little fireball storage pocket. So I'll probably be too hot wearing it, but it's fine. So yeah, we're off to the rugby today. Tomorrow we'll be hungover and our couches arrive, so we currently don't have a couch in the living room because someone collected our old one last night. So being hungover tomorrow morning with no couch is going to be quite annoying, I can imagine. But anyway, I'm going to end this vlog here because I know I'm not going to vlog tomorrow, and then it'll be a full-on week getting ready for skiing. So next week I'm going to pack, and then I'm obviously going to vlog the skiing trip, and I'm going to try and vlog actually skiing because I didn't get much last time. But I'm on a mission this trip to try and ski properly. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see what I get up to on my skiing trip, and I will see you in France, I guess. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.